All right, guys. So I want to tell you how this whole Omar Gooding thing came about. I was in Los Angeles for a comedy convention. I was performing, and I went to this award show, and Omar Gooding was hosting. And I was like, "Whoa! I didn't know Omar was a comedian. He was only doing about 15 minutes of comedy." So I saw him walking out. So I'm gonna seize the opportunity. I said, "Hey, Omar, look, man. I thought you was funny. I didn't know you was a comedian." Like, yeah, yes, I'm a comedian now. Okay, cool. Look, man, I do something in Virginia, man. I'd love to bring you out to Virginia. He like, cool. Gave me his contact information, and that was that. So back in Virginia, I reached out like, Omar, I would love to bring you to Virginia. What is that going to cost? Well, his number was definitely higher than my budget for normal shows. But I understand he's a celebrity, he's going to cost a little more. So, me being a businessman and negotiator, I said, look, Omar, I could bring you to Virginia and probably give you a run of a couple more shows. You'll make more money, not just with me, but with other comedian promoters that I know who do their thing in Virginia. Would you consider maybe lowering your prices if I could get you some more shows? He said, I consider it. So, shout out to the homie, Quincy Carr. He has a successful Thursday night show that he does at Dave and Buster's. I reached out to him. Like, yo, Quincy, hey, man, I got Omar Gooding, man. You know he's a comedian. He's like, for real? Is he funny? I said, I saw him for 20 minutes. He was funny in that period of time. And then I reached out to another comedian friend. Shout out to Corey Hunter. He has a show that he does in Maryland, right outside of DC. Like, yo, I got Omar Gooding. No, this is his asking price. But if we can all come together and do something together, give him a 3-day run, he'll go down. And so there was all with it. So I called Omar and said, look, man, I got two comedian friends, promoters. And you gotta do a Thursday in Virginia Beach. You do a Friday in Newport News, Hampton, and then we'll get you to Maryland, and you do another show that Saturday night. And Omar, he one of his riders was he wants a first class flight. That first class flight ran like 1,400. So me, Quincy, and Corey, we split the first class flight, and we got a lower rate on his performance fee because we got him. I negotiated 3-day run, and that's how we got Omar. And let me tell you something, comedians, promoters. I understand we all want to be an individual. We all got our own egos. We all want to do our own thing, and that's cool. Do your own thing. But sometimes working together is it. Because I'm gonna tell you something. Quincy had a packed out show, sold out show on Thursday night, and he made some money. I had a packed out, successful night on Friday and made some money. And I don't like to brag about money, but look, my cash box was overflowing for people paying at the door. I had to take the money out the cash box, and I don't do this a lot, but I did that day and take it to my car in my glove department and toss the cash in my glove department and lock it up. That doesn't include the people that was sending me cash apps. That doesn't include the Venmos, and that does not include my online payments. I cashed out on Friday. And I had a conversation with my friend Corey out in Maryland for his Saturday show, and he said he had to do 2 shows. He did 2 shows. Cashed out. Oh my goodness. So listen, everybody can make money if we work together. We gave him a 3-day run like he was at a big A-room comedy club. And let me tell you something else. And on the 16th, Friday the 16th was my show. Did you know that in Norfolk, the same day, there was another comedy show going on? Some more. It was Tony Roberts. Who else was on that show? Man, there were 2 other comedians. Who else was on that show? Anyway, they had a great show, I'm sure, but it didn't hinder my show. My show still did well, even though I didn't have as many seats as the Chrysler Hall. I had a successful show. And then not even that, in Virginia Beach, Funny Bone, Michael Blackson was there, and I saw that he had 4 sold out shows. There was, I know of 3 comedy shows going on throughout the 757 Virginia Beach. It was Samora, Lavelle Crawford, Tony Roberts, and I'm missing somebody hilarious. But they had a successful show. My show was on Friday as well in Newport News, and then Michael Blackson was at the Funny Bone. Look, there's hundreds of thousands of people, millions of people who live in the 757. There's enough people for all of us to be successful. So I'm gonna end with that. So don't be afraid when somebody else has a show the same day you doing the show. On top of that, and I'm gonna keep it real. I'm gonna talk about Omar, man. I saw Omar do 15 minutes hosting, but I booked him the headline. I I didn't think he could headline. He would be funny for 45 minutes. But I was wrong. I was wrong. He was hilarious for 45 minutes. I did not, and I had to tell him after the show. I said, "Look, man, I underestimated you. I mean, I only saw you do 15 minutes, and I booked you the headline." He was. I did not know that. So what I did was I booked some heavy hitter comedians to open up for him that brought the heat. Shout out to Serena Monet. Shout out to Mike J. I even gave Vino a guest spot because I underestimated Omar. Omar brung it. Omar is a class act. After the comedy show, right next to the venue is a club called the Alley. Omar said, "Yo, what's this? Let's go and see what this is about." We got an alley. Omar was turned up. Yo, he was on the dance floor. He went to the DJ booth. He was in the kitchen. He was and celebrity, and he's a celebrity, right? So people recognize him, taking pictures. Oh man, we have a groupie story. Check this. We was in the club for maybe 40 minutes. And then we went back to the Crazy Eights. Yo, this woman followed us from Crazy Eights. No, from the alley back to the Crazy Eights. And Omar would have some chicken. Cause I had said, yo, the alley chicken be bomb. He got some alley chicken with some shrimps. Yo, this chick, we're gonna call her groupie, put her hand in his box of chicken and just start eating it. Omar was like, "Yo, get man." Well, he kind of used an offensive word. Like, "Get this bitch a drink and escort her out." I mean, she was doing way too much. But nonetheless, I want to wrap this up with saying we should all be able to work together sometimes. We can have our individual shows, but sometimes let's work together because everybody made money with Omar Gooding. And I'm going to tell you something else. I even got Omar a booking in Buffalo, New York. One of my other comedian homies, promoters out in Buffalo. Shout out to Darnell Davis. He has a show on March 2nd, and I'm going up there to open up for Omar. And so, and to tell you something else, Omar designated me to be like one of his bookers. You're like, yo, I got him 4 freaking gigs. I did the same thing with John Hinton from Living Single. Got him 4 gigs. So John was like, Omar was like, "Look, man, you give me some gigs, bro, I give you, a cut of that." And so, and on top of that, Omar is about to shoot his special in Atlanta. He does shows every 2 weeks in Los Angeles, and he invited me to come out. Networking is the shit. All right. Your net worth is only as big as your network. So listen, let's work together. I'm talking to everybody watching this video, man. With that being said, I'm about to post a lot of videos. Also, I cannot forget. Omar gave me like 2 interviews. I was on my club Shay Shay. I was on my Vlad TV. Yo, listen, I asked him questions about everything. I asked him about his brother, Cuba Gooding. He did a movie, Baby Boy. I asked him about Tyrese Gibson. I asked him about another woman, Taraji, right? She played in the movie. I asked him about Snoop Dogg. I asked him about what he got going on, and I'm going to upload that on my YouTube page. So follow my YouTube page. I'm gonna do a little bit of snippets on maybe Facebook, Instagram. So I got a lot of things coming down the pipes, man. Shout out to everybody who support and continue to support me. 2024 is going to be huge. With that, signing off. Peace.